Hi there. Have you ever faced a frustration where your child has been doing a lot of practice questions and yet they still could not master the topic? They still keep making the same mistakes over and over again. In this video, I'll be sharing with you how you can make your child learn more by doing less. I am Dani Dawood and this is the Purple Classroom. A very common situation we can usually see is one where our children are being given a full set of practice paper or assessment book practice to be done during their revision time at home. Some parents will mark this paper for their child and finds that they kept making the same concept and linking mistakes over and over. I believe that this must be a frustrating situation. Okay, now, let us take a look at the revision process. Doing revision practice is a good way to assess if your child has attained the mastery in that topic. It is a test to tell us if your child is doing well or need more help. However, most of the time, we realize that when our child has completed their work, there is so many questions to go through and it becomes time-consuming and tiring for both parent and child. When this happens, your child will end up not learning as much as you would have wanted. Also, the long practice paper with so many questions can prove to be quite a tiring activity after a long day. Your child may actually find it a chore to do them, and they may end up trying to quickly finish the paper without giving their full attention. How then can we overcome this and achieve the goal of doing assessment for feedback? Let me share with you the strategy of learning more by doing less. In this process, there are 3 steps to follow. Step 1. When you are assigning work to be done by your child, assign 5 to 8 questions per day. Have a mixture of multiple choice questions and open-ended questions. With that number of questions, the time taken to do them would not be more than 20 minutes. Your child should try to stick to the duration given to them. By doing a smaller number of questions, your child will not feel burdened and it will not be very tiring for them. Also, with only 20 minutes on the clock, your child would not have to be there sitting for a long period of time, which to them is a chore. Step 2. When your child is done with their work, mark the assessment once again. With fewer number of questions, the marking process will be quick. If your child has done well and got all the questions correct, praise them and send them on their way. Do not give them more questions to do. This will make them feel that the reward for them doing well is more work to be done. This may create a situation where they no longer feel good about doing their work. For the questions your child got wrong, we move to the next step, which is the most important step in this entire process. Let's move on to step 3. This step is so important in the entire process because this is a step where your child will learn the most. Ask your child to read the question again and then ask them to explain to you what the question is asking. This will make your child having to break down the question and learn the skill of how to understand a question. Many children do not think thoroughly after reading a question. They would quickly write down the answers. This opens up the possibility for misunderstanding the question and linking the wrong concept to answer the question. At this point, as far as possible, do not help your child to explain the question. They need to explain it to you If they are facing great difficulty to do that, then assist them. After your child has explained the question, ask them as to why their answer is wrong. They should be able to do this after explaining the question in detail. Both you and your child can now see where the weakness is. You are able to tell if your child is still not familiar with that concept, or if your child is using the wrong concept, or if your child have misunderstood or did not understand the question. If your child is not familiar with the concept, they have to go back to the concept map. If your child linked the wrong concept, the detailed reading and explaining of the question will make them realize that understanding the question before answering and to pause and think is something they need to start doing. This whole process can be done within a 30 to 35 minute period. It should be a daily exercise. With this strategy, your child will be able to do a revision practice fairly quickly. By doing less questions and concentrating on the review, your child will definitely learn more in shorter time. I hope this sharing has been useful and really hope that your child will reap the benefits from such an exercise. Till the next video, I am Dani Dawood and this has been The Purple Classroom. Don't forget to like, comment or subscribe to our channel. Or you can also go to thepurpleclassroom.com for more videos sharing advices and tips on how to help your child to learn science.